So this person doesn't need any introduction. He started it in 2007 and in 2024 he's still going very strong. We all grew up watching him bowling that amazing spell against Australia in Perth in 2008. And then since then, he has played over 100 tests, more than 300 wickets. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Ishant Sharma. Thank you, Ishant, for talking to us. I'm Shauradi from Oneindia, Mykhel. So, we are here in Bangalore. You have come here to train under the guidance of Stephen Jones here in Bangalore. How has your experience been and why did you choose to come here?
I think I've been training with him for last. I've interacted with him in 2018. So since then, I really like his method. I think there is a lot of boundaries has been set up being a fast bowler in India. So he breaks that kind of a boundaries. You know how you can bowl fast. At the same time, you can be consistent, but obviously it depends on each individual. So since then, whenever he comes to India, I try and work with him. Now, what I do for last 2 years is one of his associates is in Delhi, Ayush. So I work with him. So he's been helping me. I feel last 2 years has been very good for me. Even in the IPL domestic season, I've been fit. I've been playing the whole domestic season. So fitness was a main important role for me. So I think he helped me in that matter. So I think that's why I choose to be with Stefan and his training methods.
You had an injury issue during GPL T20 tournament. How has your injury been now? How fit you are to take part in the upcoming domestic tournaments and all?
Sorry, but I wasn't injured. But I was not prepared enough to play in the DPL.
Yeah.
I always feel one, if you're not ready, then you shouldn't be playing because I get to know the DPL is happening on 30th of I think September, and then the first game was on 17th. So after IPL, I didn't have much chance to prepare myself, and even little bit of being 36-year-old, so there was little bit of niggle, so it takes time to come and start again, so it takes bit of a time, so that's why I didn't play DPL. But overall I think that's a great experience, and I've been a part of Purani Delhi 6, and great experience, great for the youngsters. There's a lot of exposure, people were watching, the games were live. Yes, scores, they were big scores, but at the same time you get to know how deeply you are in when you are bowling to a quality player. So I think there is a lot of exposure for the uncapped players.
Ishant, as you mentioned, you had an outstanding IPL last season with the Delhi Capitals. What is the aim this season? Because the mega auction is coming. Have you had any talks with any other franchises or anything?
No, you're not allowed to talk with any franchises. I think that's a BCCI.
Have you got any kind of indication from anyone?
No, I think you're not allowed to do that. So what I am doing is whatever is in my hand, I am doing that. I'm not thinking about which team I will go in or whatever will happen will happen. I'm gonna play domestic, just white ball. I'm not gonna play red ball cricket. So I'm just gonna play white ball, Syed Mushtaq and Vijay Hazare Trophy. So that's it. I'm not gonna play, and I'm not thinking about auction or IPL or anything. Whatever comes next, I'm just thinking about this, thinking about that. So next is Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy.
Ishant, being a legendary bowler that you are already is, what keeps you going? This is something that I wanted to ask you for a long time, because in 2008 when you started playing for IPL, because you played for my team, I'm from Kolkata. You played for Kolkata Knight Riders under Saurabh Ganguly, and how have this journey has been so long. You have had many uphill battles, that you have come back strongly. You have performed extremely well. What keeps you going even at this age, and you're still here training like complete newbie, giving everything that Stefan Sir was telling to you? What keeps on going? Just give a pick of your mentality, if you can.
I think that passion for the game, passion. Till the time you're not done, you're not done. I feel I still have few more years in me while bowling, especially in a white ball cricket. So why not give it a go? So I'm just trying my level best to giving it a go, and you never know what happens in future. So it's better, till the time your body is fit and you think there's a chance of improvement, though, then you should go and do it. So that's what I'm doing it, because there's a love for the game. Until the time you're loving the game, loving whatever you do, I think you keep on doing it. So I think the love of the game is the most important thing for me.
Another thing that I just want to ask you: you have been in the central of Indian cricket revolution if you see through IPL, do you think due to the the emergence of IPL, somewhere the Test cricket and first class cricket has taken a backseat?
I won't say Test cricket has taken a backseat because if you say all the top players, they want to play Test cricket and the priority is Test cricket. But Test cricket is something you get to know. Yes, there's a lot of money in IPL. That's temptation. But as a sports person, if you want to play a Test cricket, then you'll recognize all over the world. If you do well in Australia, if you do well in England, if you do well in subcontinent, because there's always a different kind of opportunities, different conditions. So if you do well in Test cricket, I think there's a lot of people will recognize you being a great Test bowler or a great Test batsman.
Ishan, any particular aim do you have for the upcoming season? In terms of, as you said, you'll be playing in domestic cricket, and you'll be playing, I'm sure you'll be playing in the IPL as well, hopefully. So what are the aims at this juncture of your career? What is going, as I see, you say a passion about cricket, that is fine. Do you still aim to be back in the Indian team as well?
Somewhere down the line? I'm not thinking about that anymore. I'm just playing cricket. As long as I'm playing cricket, things will fall apart by itself. As soon as you have a goal in mind, like you want to make a comeback or this or that, then I think you restrict yourself. So, as I said, love for the game till the time I'm loving the game, till the time my body is fine. I can work hard, improve even a little bit every single day, then I'm fine with it.
Coming back to this Stefan Jones's program as well, you have been working here, you have benefited, I hope, because you're working for years with him now, on and off, but still you're working. What will be the message to you for the younger bowlers to, sustain in this, match schedule of cricket that they play? Or how to, enhance their skill to the optimum best?
I think you should go and see his training level first, and then only you can decide. I'm sure it's all depends on individual, what they like, what they don't like. Obviously, there are individuals, they have to work what BCCI says or even their state association say. But at the same time, if you have little bit, just see and go and check to what Stefan does. I think it will be very helpful for you guys because he helps you take out those boundaries where you're just limiting for a long time.
Ishant, just coming into the last juncture of our interview here, your relationship with Virat Kohli is something that keeps us always in smile, especially what happened in the last IPL when you were playing for Delhi and he was playing for Bengaluru, the exchange that you guys had. We were seeing somewhere down the line, some people were saying that Virat Kohli has changed a lot from the way he started and now where he is. How do you see that? How has your experience been with him? Is he a stalwart of the game? How is he the same Chiku to you as he was?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whoever said that he has changed, but with me, the kind of relationship we share, he never changed for me. We've been playing together since under 17, so we are 36 now. I think he'll be 36 soon. So we've been playing together for I don't know for even more than 10 years, 15 years. So he hasn't changed for me. I can pick up my phone, call him anytime. He calls me anytime. So I think obviously if you are a captain, there's certain responsibilities has come. You don't have to see him as a captain. You have to see him as an individual. So if he's a captain, he has to look after 15 players, right? So he can't only focus on one player who's not playing. So I think maybe that's why where people has mistaken him, that he has changed or this or that. But when he was captain, I always, whenever I was not playing, I can go to his room and talk why I'm not playing, even why I'm playing, what do you think I can do? So I think it's all about communication. I had very good communication level with him because I know that he is my friend. At the same time, been playing for so long. So he hasn't changed for me I can't say that he has changed as a person.